episode of Cascadia Kayak Angler. Today I'm out on Priest Lake in the spring, jigging for Mackinaw. Pretty simple technique. All you need is a decent bass rod or even a light jigging rod, and just use some sort of weight with a glow-in-the-dark tube jig that you can tip with some meat. I like to use pike minnow meat. Seems to work pretty good here. And I'm just looking for fish out in 150 foot of water, using my electronics to mark fish and drop on them. And you just let it drop to the bottom and lightly jig it, one crank off the bottom, and wait for the bite. A lot of times they hit on the fall, so the jig won't fall quite completely to the bottom. You just got to set the hook. Anyway, it's very simple and easy fishery to do. Like I said, I'm mostly looking for these fish in anywhere from 90 to 150 foot of water, though I've caught them as deep as 200 and as shallow as 30. But it's a pretty simple technique to do. You really need a light wind day. But there's really not much to it, and it's a lot of fun. Takes a while for that to get down there. I like to use at least 1.5 to 2 ounces of lead head jigs. So a lot of your bottom fish offshore jigs will work really well for this. I'm using a Lucanus jig with the tube jig attached to it. You don't need a real aggressive jigging motion. There was a bite there. You just need to go 12 to 18 inch. Sharp jigging motions tend to do better. And every once in a while I'll drop it back down to the bottom, stir up a little bit of sediment, and there's a bite there. Just had it, lost it. They'll come back for it, so if you get bit, just send it back down. There we go, fish on. That's the fish. They have a lot of air coming out of their stomach because you're bringing them up from depth. They kind of belch on their way up, which is good. If you're going to release them, make sure that they've belched out most of the air so they can get back down the bottom. If they don't, you might have to retain some. I've had some that just haven't been able to cope with coming up from that depth. They're really pretty. They got that wormy pattern on the back. Now, as far as gear, like I said, any jigging rod, anything that's rated like to 5/8, 1 ounce. So good, like stiff bass rods work really great for this. Lightweight tuna rods work pretty good. And you can use spin cast or bait cast. Both are adequate. Just make sure you use braid. I like a 15 to 20 pound braid, and I'll use a 12 pound fluorocarbon leader. There we go. Hold on. Get a nice right here. See the rod tip bounce. We're mouthing it. There you go. Fish on. Good one, too. Now you don't want to pump and reel, you just want to keep steady pressure on them. I find if you pump and reel, the hook just slips out. They're so tough, so I just slow crank them up from the bottom, let them take drag when they want to.